All right, welcome race fans. Tonight, Maximum Speed Racing takes to the track Too Tough to Tame here at Darlington for 100 laps. So hopefully everybody does get a good idea of what this track is when they say it's too tough to tame, because it sure is. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. We appreciate it, and hopefully we put on a good show here for you. I got Ed in the booth with me here. Hold on a second. Ed, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead, Rudy.
I just was introducing you here.
Oh, okay, thanks.
It don't look like we're going to have a whole big field here, but you just never know. Still got time to for the guys to come in.
A tough track tonight, Rudy.
Yes, it is. A track too tough to tame.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a lot of people are having a lot of problems with getting a grip on it, so we'll have to see how this is going to work, Ed. I don't know.
I tell you, it's got to be a driver's track tonight, Rudy. You got to let up that throttle. I mean, you just can't hold it wide open. You could probably do it, get a fast lap around here for a couple of laps, but after that, tires are gone.
Yep, 100 laps here tonight. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is wow. I'm glad it's not me.
It's going to be a toughie.
Well, I'll tell you, I just started kind of like not feeling very good.
Oh.
Yeah. Weird. Be alright. Start feeling like kind of about half sick to my stomach.
Funny you said that, Rudy. I have done that before, and I've had that worked. It was, and boy, I thought I was going to throw up, but it finally went away.
Yeah. I'm sure this will, but man, whew. That's why I come down to the broadcast booth here for a little bit, because it's just like chill out for a bit, man. I was like, stomach was really upset.
Oh, I hear you. There might be a flu bug going around.
Well, yeah, it is flu season, and I haven't got my flu shot yet. But I'll tell you, the older we get, the harder it is on us, Ed.
Oh, I know that.
You don't want to get the flu when you get our age.
It seems like it takes forever. It takes almost a year to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's about time for the next one to come around.
Yeah.
Well, 8 minutes away from qualifying. NBA was in chat. I'm sure Scott Brinson's mom's in chat. Say hello there, Mrs. Brinson. Probably Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood.
Welcome aboard tonight.
Yeah, we good to have our regular viewers, a lot of our regular viewers. I posted it on Facebook, and hopefully maybe we'll get a few viewers from there, and I put it on the MaxSpeedTV Facebook page and the Maximum Speed Racing Facebook page. But tonight's kind of our kick back and relax night tonight. Ed and I might not be doing a whole lot of commentating. We might be just kind of sitting
Rudy.
here shooting the bull, right?
That's right.
It's kind of nice to take a break every now and then. Hey, got Thomas Keene in chat.
Hey, Thomas.
You should be out there racing. I thought you said you were going to race tonight. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Darlington, track too tough to tame. Come on.
Don't let it tame you. You tame it.
Yeah, that's right. But it's too tough to tame. Well, you should. Yeah, there's Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood tuning in. Yeah. Well, hopefully Daniel has a good run here tonight. After the other night, man, he had a really tough night. I felt kind of bad for him. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, well, you should be in team speak. You know, sometimes we do kind of help the drivers out a little bit. Of course, I'm a little low on funds right now. We're trying to save up for the trophies and stuff we're going to have to buy here in the next 3-4 weeks. Got to buy a whole bunch of trophies, so. Well, Thomas, you know what they say about excuses. I'm not just going to leave it at that. Not going to repeat what it is. You know what it is. You know what they say about excuses. Well, a little less than 5 minutes away from qualifying. Like Tommy's just having fun out there wrecking everybody. Hey, Stephen Pearson made it in there. Yay! Mr. B there at the end, Stephen Pearson. I have to ask him how many beer race this is.
I was going to take to get through here.
Let's see how many he's got lined up for tonight. Let's see the end. Yep, there he is. See if I can get him down here and talk to him for just a quick second. Find out how many beers he's got set up for tonight. Hey, Steven.
Oh, hey, Rudy.
Hey, how many beers you got lined up for tonight, buddy?
Hey, what now?
How many beers do you have lined up for tonight?
4.
Well, heck, that ain't gonna get you through qualifying, is it?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take it easy tonight.
Okay, man, it's gonna be a rough one tonight. What do you think of the track out there?
I'm not very good here. I'm just coming in here to have a little fun.
Well, that's what it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about.
This is probably my least favorite track.
Yeah, I think this is another one added on to the list of a few I've got that should be just filled in and made into duck and goose pond.
That would work.
Just fill it with water.
That would most this and Dover.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Dover, but yeah, okay. I'll give that one to you. But this one, Iowa and Indianapolis. Indianapolis would make a beautiful 150-acre duck pond. Oh man.
Yeah, it would be a nice one.
It'd be a beautiful duck pond.
I like Iowa. Come on.
I can't drive anything there. I don't think I could drive the MX-5 there. It's all right. I gotta say, it's not that bad, but that one in Richmond, I really struggle with. I really struggle with the mile tracks. I don't know why. I like the shorter one. I like Martinsville, New Hampshire.
Martinsville's nice. Yep.
Yeah, I like those. I don't mind Dover. No, it's a driver's track, but to me, I think it's a whole lot easier than Darlington. Darlington is like, whoa. All right, well, good luck tonight, Stephen.
I appreciate it. I'm going to definitely need it.
All right, buddy.
Well, throttle control, buddy. Throttle control. Keep rubbing that wall.
I put it on most exciting, and it goes to Daniel Smallwood all the time. What's up with that? Wow.
I'm not sure.
Headed to race B's at Dover, boys. Okay, see you there, NBA. Good luck. don't know the code for this league. What do you mean the code? Well, see, Thomas, what you do is you make sure that your wheel's the first thing packed in your suitcase. Forget the clothes, just your wheel. Your wheel and your pedals. Make sure there's room for that. Then if there's any room left, then you put a few clothes in there for the week. I'm just kidding. And
Question for you, Rudy.
what?
Are we moving back to the trucks, or are we gonna stay with the B car?
I don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move to the trucks.
Oh,
Kind of missed the trucks.
Logan, you need the TeamSpeak info? Well, hold on a minute. I'll give that TeamSpeak info to you right here. Hold on a minute. You'll have to come in and I'll have to give you permissions. If you could pop in real quick and I'll give you permissions. I know you're getting ready to go race, but then you can, get right back out. Just give me a couple minutes to give you permissions in there. Just go ahead and put that in there, and I'll you pop in and I'll give you permissions real quick. All right, they're going to qualifying. I was going to play the national anthem, but I guess I'll hold off on that till you get done taking care of Logan here.
Okay, Rudy, my prediction of cautions tonight is going to be around 10.
And I'm saying 13.
Okay.
I think it's going to be tough.
Is that a $5 bet? I hear.
Damn, you're all about trying to get money, ain't you? Money,
Yeah, but
money.
we work it back and forth. It doesn't really matter. That's what my grandfather always say. If you don't bet, you'll never know if you won.
Yeah, that's true. And it's kind of hard. I don't know what you're saying, NBA code. What code? That is the IP. There is no password. If it's password, you mean there's no password. You just put that in there, and that's it. You come into TeamSpeak. There's no code. Just put that in the address, and you come into TeamSpeak. Well, I can only wait on you a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to be broadcasting here, so got to come into TeamSpeak as soon as you can. There you are. There you go. There you go, Logan. I got you.
Hey, you got me?
Yes, sir. I got you. And you got permissions to move around in here now. I gave you permission, so just bookmark this. TeamSpeak.
All right, 4.
Pardon me?
I said, all right, 10-4. I'll be in after. I'll see you then. I gotta do that B race.
10-4. I'll drag you up. You want to leave, or are you gonna stay in here? I'll just move you to another channel. Guess he didn't say, so I moved him. I was trying to figure out what he meant by code. I think he meant password. There was no password, so.
Right.
Because I gave him the IP.
Back to work tomorrow. Damn.
Oh, you off today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Could have come in here and shot some chips with me today.
Yeah, I had a lot of running around to it today. You know, you get a day off, you got, a bunch of things you have to do.
I know. Boy, don't look like we got a bunch of qualifiers tonight. Ooh.
I don't know, maybe I would have set the bag too.
Oh, look at Daniel Smallwood. Wow. He's like a mile an hour, well, almost a mile an hour faster than Sean Butler.
Smallwood, Healy, and Butler. Stanley running the 5th spot. Oh, maybe I got that backwards. Maybe he's running the 4th spot. And Pearson's running in the 5th spot, maybe?
Yep.
Okay, well, maybe the relatives are not right yet till they all get done qualifying so I can straighten that mess out. Evan O'Brien hit the 6th spot.
Yeah, a pretty slow time. I think he just seen it. Well, I'll just, he'll be ahead of a lot of the other ones, but I was going to look at I got to pull up the points yet. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, Rudy, after the race, we need to talk about that too, because I gotta get you set up for all that, because I know you're not doing none of this but broadcasting next year, so I'm gonna need a hand to show me all the ropes again about all that stuff. Okay, we're off the grid now, Rudy.
All right. Daniel Smallwood will take the pole, so I'm trying to get everything done here quickly. But give me 1 second here. I wanted to pull up the points, Ed.
Okay.
And then we'll do the rundown. There we go. Okay, got that done up. Okay, now. All right, starting on the grid here. Whoops. What did I just do? There we go. Daniel Smallwood with a 27.441. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole here tonight. Scott Healy in second. Sean Butler third. Tyler Stanley fourth. Stephen Pearson fifth. Kevin O'Brien sixth. Travis Townsend seventh. Scott Brinson eighth. David Howard Jr. in 10th. James Lehman 11th. Brian Phillips 14th, Calvin Troy 15th, Brian Pager 16th, George Hendrick 17th, Brian Wortman 18th, Timothy Lewis 19th, Chris Byers 20th. I guess that did it. Rounded out the field. Okay. Well, anyhow, going down through the points real quick, Ed, I was going to look at these. Sean Butler has a 40-point lead going into tonight. There's only 2 more races left after tonight. We go to Kentucky next week and Homestead the following week. So only 2 races left. And he has a 40-point lead over David Howard Jr. Brian Phillips 68 points back in third. And Kevin O'Brien 240 points back in fourth. So it's been a long season.
Yeah, it has been, Rudy. It's been one long season. Anyways, Rudy, we're about to get this going here. Green here. Pace car is moving them around the track here. Smallwood and Healy and Butler and Stanley are going to lead them down here. 2 by 2. Let's tighten those belts up, gentlemen. We're about to go racing. Okay, our pace car dies in the pit road. Green flag wave, gentlemen. Boogity, boogity, boogity. First time here at Darlington, Rudy. You're on our way.
Well, only 16 cars take to the grid. Smallwood with a pretty comfortable lead over Sean Butler. Healy goes back to third real fast. Tyler Stanley in fourth.
Oh, Small will get a little loose coming up turn. You see that, Rudy? You
Yes,
got to
he
shift
did.
that kid. You got to control that car up that turn.
Well, that probably he probably ruined that pair of underwear.
You probably hit there, boy. Had to gather that back up there to get it back on the track. It looks like the car will get tighter as it goes, Rudy. I noticed that when I was out there practicing. Oh, Smallwood did hit the wall that time. That's the place where I always hit, too.
And Butler takes over the lead, and here comes Healy to the inside of. Wow, not a good place to pass, but boy they made it work.
Sure ain't, buddy. He got it through there, though.
That's some good driving right there by both of those.
Healy will take the second spot away from Smallwood.
It's looking quite a ways back to David Howard Jr., 4 seconds behind that lead pack.
If you look at these drivers like Sean Butler, he knows how to get around these tracks. He knows how to save those tires. He knows how to drive the track. You got to drive the track. You got to know when to lift off the throttle and get back on the throttle. It's not about holding that throttle down here, boy. I'll tell you, you hold that throttle down, you're not going to go nowhere. You're going to scrape up against the wall every turn you go into.
Kevin O'Brien hanging on to the 7th position. Scott Brinson back here in 9th. About a second behind David Howard Jr., and followed by Calvin Troy, Timothy Lewis in 11th. Brian Phillips in 12th. It's our 3rd place in the points, Ed. He's going to get a trophy this year.
Yay, right?
Yeah. Brian Pager, 13th. George Hendricks, 14th, Brian Wertman 15th, and Chris Byers rounding out the field, and he's already been into the wall himself.
Look at Travis Townsend up here, Rudy, running that 4th spot here.
Yeah, he's turning it up. He's coming up on Daniel Smallwood now. Travis likes these cars. Smallwood getting out of the way and letting Townsend go.
Maybe that's a smart move right now for Smallwood to save those tires and maybe get that thing to the end to get some fuel in it, and he can get back in there and fix that little damage they got from scrubbing up against that wall, Rudy. I don't think it's going to hurt the car any. It might scrub off a little bit of speed, but I don't think it hurt the car that much.
Cars are getting spread out around the track, and that's good, Ed. We don't want to see a whole lot of racing out there right now. They need to race the track, not each other right now. They just need to race the track, get some of these laps taken off, and then at the end race it up, because they're going to have a couple pit stops in between somewhere.
Yeah, definitely, Rudy. That's what we always talk about, is racing not with each other, but race the track itself.
Healy about 1.1 seconds off of Butler. And
Boy, I just watched Rudy. I just watching Pearson just scrub the wall a little bit there. Gather that right back up there. Okay, go ahead, Rudy. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, you're fine. Calvin Troy passing up David Howard Jr.
You did talk about David Howard Jr. He's having a good run today. I think he's in second in the points still, isn't he, Rudy?
Yes.
But he's not gonna, he's a smart driver. He's not gonna, do something stupid, take the car out of this race or nothing. So he's just gonna let the drivers go by. If you're faster than he is right now, he'll let you go by, and he'll just drive the track tonight and just be safe.
And that's what he does every week. He's one of the most, I don't know, he's one of the most patient drivers that I know of out there.
And that's what we always talk about. You got to be safe. You got to, you know when you got to be fast. You know what track you want to run real hard. And some of these guys, they race week to week. They know what track to race and what track to give up. And if you're, like I said, if you're faster than me, I'll let you go by. There's no sense of eating my stuff up, and you want to go eat your stuff. I'm just gonna pass you. I'll be 10, 20 laps down the ways there, and I'll be going right by you. So that's all. Like I always said, you just be safe up there yourself.
Scott Brinson in 11. Looks like Brian Pager has taken his car behind pit road. So that moves Chris Byers up to 15th. Healy now 1.8 seconds from the leader, and he has got company here. Travis Townsend closing up on him.
I just watched Kelvin Troy hit the wall, and David Howard Jr. is right there, and David Howard Jr. gave him all kinds of room right there, Rudy, so he didn't get wrecked. So that was awesome. Good driving, David.
And there it is. Scott Healy taps the wall coming out of the turn, and Travis Townsend right beside him will take up the second spot. That was pretty respectful driving on both of them guys right there. Travis seen that Scott got a little tight there in the turn and tapped the wall and kind of backed off of him, but he seen that it was a chance to get by him. Now Healy looking to the bottom here. He's not going to be able to do it.
You're going to race it too hard, man. I think I'd just take it easy and just follow the cat for a while.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Smallwood 3.8 seconds behind the leader.
You look at these drivers, like I said, like Scott Healy, he's fast. He knows he's fast. Oh, he's getting loose there, but he saves it. But by being fast is by being, we're talking about this again, is safety, controlling the car, and saving your equipment. We ain't talked about that in a long time, Rudy. And that's how I look at some of these guys that come to each track each week, is saving the equipment and getting to it towards the end of the race. And we've seen a few of these guys do it week after week, Rudy. And then you got some of these guys that just don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the tracks are too hard for them. They come to here and they turn laps and laps over and over. But what I always talk about, Rudy? Come in and practice. Practice always make perfect.
We got Chris Byers on pit road. Looks like he may be trying to get some damage fixed up, yeah?
Yeah, I think so, Rudy. Yep, he pulled it in there and it looks like he's sitting there for a few minutes there. He might have got some damage on that car, so maybe that's what he's fixing right now, or his pit crew is anyways.
Townsend 2.4 seconds back. It seems like since Travis got around Scott Healy, he's pulled away, and Butler seen that Travis was closing, and Butler kicked it up a notch.
I was just watching Brian Wordman here. He's running in the 13th spot. Looks like he's just, riding around the track, having a good time. Brian Phillips out there running in the 12th spot, Rudy. Just riding around here. Calvin Troy ran all the way. He was up towards the front there, Rudy, and rolled all the way back to 11th spot. Looks like he got a little front damage.
Yes, he does. I think everybody's going to have the old Darlington stripe tonight before it's over.
I was going to say, I coming up off. Whoop, he just talked about that. Now he's loose. He's inside the inside wall. Caution yet.
No, he kept it off the racing surface, but
yep, boy, he hit that inside wall hard.
Yes, he did. I think he's probably going to be heading for pit road here, I think.
I think so. That whole front nose is like burnt, Rudy.
Yeah, he's heading for pit road. He's going to get that looked at and see if there's anything they can do to fix it up, get him back out there. In the meantime, Butler, 2.7 seconds ahead of Townsend.
Scott Brinson pulling up in the 10th spot there. It looks like he's having a good night. Timothy Lewis there rolling in the 9th spot. David Howard Jr. rolling up in the 8th spot. Looks like, just like I said, he's just out there riding right now, Rudy.
Yeah, he's just taking it easy.
Kevin O'Brien having a good run tonight. Started qualify section running in the 7th spot. Tier Pearson's qualified 5th, rolling in the 6th spot. Smallwood on the pole, running in the 5th spot, Rudy.
Yeah, he's closed up on Tyler Stanley. And those three running pretty close together right there, him and Smallwood and Pearson. Smallwood gets out of the way and lets Pearson go by.
Yeah, he sure does. I don't know if that little damage there maybe it affect his car there or not. I don't know what happened there, but he was up against the wall there, and I don't know, maybe he lost some speed, or maybe that front end got loosened up or something. Ooh, Pearson up in the wall, Rudy. It's out of it. Ooh, Smallwood just a little loose. Tires are really hot right now.
Healy still hanging on to 3rd spot.
Yeah, he looks like he's having a good run, Rudy. He looks like, I can hear him get off the gas and get back on the gas, so he's saving what he's got left there till we get that pit stop.
Dang, 27 laps into this and we haven't had a caution yet? I know. I didn't say that.
Okay, you did say nothing, yeah.
We got a couple of cars laps down. Brian Wortman, George Hendricks. But Calvin Troy, Chris Byers both on pit road.
See Mr. Excitement there, Sean Butler there with almost a 4-point-second lead, Rudy, over 2nd place of Travis Townsend.
I know he's just setting sail out there right now. I'm not sure exactly. First pit stop should be probably what, about lap 45 or something?
Yeah, something like that, Rudy.
Not sure. I don't know if I'd want to go that long out there on them same set of tires, but. A lot of these guys right now are praying for a caution.
Oh, I bet they are.
Get the field caught back up, but the way this field's spread out right now is pretty good. David Howard Jr. gets by Daniel Smallwood as Daniel gets really loose coming off the turn. And he's going to go back to 8th, Ed.
Oh, wow.
Dropping like a fly right there.
Oh, Smallwood in the wall again.
Man,
That car's gotten so loose.
Yeah, he's not having
Both
a
tires
good night here.
We got a smoker up front. I don't know, somebody is smoking up there. I don't know who it is. I think they look about the pit. Is it Timmy Lewis?
Yep.
Popped the motor, or must have been. He must have hit something hard, Rudy. Yeah, he's smoking right down pit road.
If I can go back far enough. Oh my, yes. Oh, he hit the wall a ton. I'm back here watching this now. Back here watching this now. We'll see what. He hits the outside wall. Almost had it saved, and it took him right to the inside wall. And I mean, wow, he hit it hard.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, so he's going to be sitting on pit road for a little while.
He was having a good run too.
Tyler Stanley trying to hold off Stephen Pearson.
Oh, Kevin O'Brien up in the wall. Pulls it back off the wall. So he's going to be pitting this time, maybe?
Tyler Stanley loses.
Oh, Smallwood's still in the wall. Boy, you got to stay away from that wall, Smallwood. They're going to chew your car up, buddy.
Yeah, he's got Kevin O'Brien right there with him now. And I think they're both kind of like, wow, isn't this race over yet? Kevin O'Brien, one of the only Toyotas out here tonight. I think him and Brian Wortman are running out. Are the only two Toyotas out here tonight.
Yep, you got that right, Rudy. So you look at David Howard Jr., and we've been watching him. Oh, was Pearson still loose in front of him? You get that arrow push when the car's up in the back of it. You know, you get going here when you come up on the back of somebody. It just pushes the car up a little bit. So David Howard Jr. gets, yep, he does get by Pearson there. Pearson gave him all kinds of room there and let him move forward. Well, David Howard Jr. would take up the fourth spot, Rudy.
Tyler Stanley almost stuck his nose in there and went with him, but he thought better of it, man. He backed it right down and said, nah, I think I'll wait.
Gonna say, you don't think you want any part of that mess. You know, you talk about Tyler Stanley there. He's a patient driver. He'll know when to pass, and you'll see him looking for that.
He's got right front damage too.
We talked about that on this track tonight at Darlington, Rudy. I mean, it's just Tetris, you know. The car slide. They just talking about that. Tyler just slam up against that wall again. And what the funny thing is about this car, just slides so much. And boy, you got to be on the brake really hard or let off that throttle before you get into the turn, so the car will turn down into the center of the turn there. But if you hold it wide open and you come up off it, you're definitely going to hit the wall. Got a spinner in the back and on the bottom. I don't know who that was. Did you get a catch, Rudy?
Kevin O'Brien.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching it now here to see what. He just got into that outside wall. And boy, then he hit the outside wall hard. Oh my.
He got some good damage on that car, doesn't he?
He's coming to pit road.
So he twisted the same thing with who was that hit that wall at the same time, Rudy?
Timothy Lewis.
Timothy, yeah, same spot.
Yep.
You know that George Hendricks car? That's a sharp-looking ride out there.
Yeah, it is. Kelvin Troy back out on the track. A chance he could pick up another position from Timothy Lewis.
Oh yeah, 10-4 on that, Rudy.
Brian Workman moves into the top 10. see what happened to Scott Brinson, but he is 4 laps down.
I don't know, his car don't look bad, so I don't know what's going on, Rudy.
And he hasn't pitted either, so that's what I don't understand. I went 4 laps down. He must have got loose or something.
I'm not sure. If we get a caution, maybe we can ask him what happened.
Yeah, there you go. If we get a caution.
Yeah, if we get one. Not.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need one.
We ain't seen that in a while. Caution-free race.
Yeah, it's been a long time. After last week's race at Phoenix, this
that's bad.
yeah, it was pretty bad. Townsend now 7.8 seconds behind Butler.
I think he pitted. He came over to chat that he was on fresher tires, so he must have pitted, and that's maybe why he's at let me laps down.
Okay. Well, sometimes this don't read just right.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's catching up to David Howard Jr. pretty quickly, so he must be on fresh tires.
Healy was closing in on Travis Townsend there. He's about a couple of seconds back, but
Ooh. Talk about Brinson, boy, he just hit the wall there, slammed it sideways a little bit. John Butler's out in a nice, comfortable lead there, almost a 9 seconds ahead. Rudy, no, our leaders hasn't still pitted yet. We're on lap 46, so I don't know how far we can go. But there's somebody pitting now. I don't know who that was.
Stephen Pierce, no.
It's the 83 pitting, Travis Townsend.
Yep. Down pit road.
And up our second spot there to pit in there and get some fresh tires and fill it up full of that Sunoco fuel.
Well, they could technically make it on 1 pit stop then, because Sean Butler's still out there, and we are at lap 48. So they could make it on 1 pit stop. So maybe he's going to stop now, pit early, you know.
Yeah, it could be, Rudy, but I'll keep my eye on them when Sean comes down the pit road there.
Healy in second, David Howard Jr. third, Stephen Pearson fourth.
Okay, Sean Butler's coming this time, Rudy, at lap 49.
All right, we are on him.
David Howard Jr. be coming down. Boy, he's drooling a long ways down here, 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott Healy will lead a lap here.
Stephen Pearson in. Sean Butler's away. David Howard Jr. waiting on him. He's going to go a lap down, but some of these guys will get their laps back when Healy and Tyler Stanley pit. Because right now they're the only 2 on the lead lap. When you could tell he's on old tires too, because even the lap cars of Daniel Smallwood drove around him. Scott Brinson drove right around him.
He did tell him he wanted to pit though, Rudy, but they just went up around him, and he lost. He couldn't get into his pit stall or get onto pit lane. So he's going to pit this time. This time he didn't want to wreck nobody, and they didn't want to wreck him.
Well, that's good.
He's going to pit road now. So Tyler Stanley is leading right now.
All right, Scott Healy coming down, long ways down pit road here. He's still in second right now, but that's about to change. He comes to a
Oh, it sure is,
halt.
Rudy.
Yeah, he just got passed up by Sean Butler. But Tyler Stanley collects that bonus point for leading lap.
Oh, Tyler Stanley up against the wall again.
Butler is reeling him in like gangbusters. Back to Butler here in second, Travis Townsend in third. Healy will be in fourth. And Smallwood will be fifth. David Howard Jr. sixth. Brian Workman 7th. Stephen Pearson not far behind Brian in 8th. Looks like he got a pretty good run there, and he's going to get 5. Whoa, he gets into the wall, but Brian Workman tried to give him that outside line, but there he goes, finally. So we're waiting on, Sean Butler is back in the lead as Tyler Stanley comes to pit road. And that should cycle everybody through, more than likely for their last pit stop. Scott Healy back on pit road. Must have not took enough fuel or something. That's a bummer.
So Tyler Stanley getting his full 4 sets of tires there, fill up full of snow fuel, fix a little damage, and he's on his way.
All right, Sean Butler with a 1.5 second lead over Travis Townsend, and Travis is closing that gap up.
Must have had a good pit stop there for sure, Rudy.
He's got lap cars here to contend with.
Gonna try to go by him right here, Rudy. Yep.
Yeah, that's costing him time out there right now.
Yeah, because you get lap traffic trying to race you. Oh, Scott Healy. Okay, he's 2 laps down.
Where did he go? Man, he really washed up right there. David Howard Jr. 1 lap down. First one a lap down. If caution come out, he would get the wave by. But Daniel Smallwood, last one on the lead lap, but that ain't going to be for too awful much longer. Where Sean Butler is. Sean Butler's about less than a straightaway behind him.
Oh, he's cruising, Rudy. He's trying to catch him.
Pearson in fourth. He did get around David Howard Jr. Tyler Stanley back in sixth. Brian Wortman having a pretty good run. Oh, he's heading for pit road again.
Yeah, he sure is, Rudy.
Yep. Likes them fresh tires, and I don't blame him. Brian Phillips 8. He'll go by Brian here. Brian Wortman, as Brian's on pit road now. That'll put him into 7th. Kevin O'Brien will be the next one to go by Brian Wortman. That'll put him in 8th. Townsend's starting to lose the draft there. Well, he's starting to lose Sean Butler. Now almost
sure
3
is.
seconds behind Butler. Struggling with a pretty loose car coming out of the turns.
He sure is, Rudy. Didn't touch the wall there, but boy, it was awful close.
And Healy coming to pit road again. Wow. Been on pit road the most of anybody, I think, tonight.
I think Healy got a little damage there, Rudy. He's trying to fix. I think that's what's going on.
Well, here's Butler on the tail of Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood trying to stay on that lead lap, but it's inevitable that Butler is going to probably get a run on him here. Butler, yep, there it is. Daniel got a little bit loose off the turn, and that's all it took.
Yeah, that rear end was going to kick out in front of him, so you can, like I said, when you get up on the back of somebody, that's what happens. It lifts so much air in the back of that car and just wants to slide.
You're going to tell me this race is going to go green the whole way, Ed? The worst track in the freaking service, and that's going to go green all the way? Wow.
It's not really a bad track, really. It's just you just got to drive the track, you know. And these guys look like they're showing us they can drive the track.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that this is kind of an egg-shaped oval. I think it's, what is it, 1 and 2 is... I can tell you here in a minute. 1 and 2 is a little more wide sweeping turn than 3 and 4, I think. Or maybe I got it backwards. No, 1 and 2 is a tighter turn. Yeah, 3 and 4 is much more wide, wide sweeping turn. I'm just going to put it on most exciting here, Ed. And it always goes to Tyler Stanley. He's the most exciting. There it is. Okay, there's back on Daniel Smallwood. Now back to Tyler.
Those guys hitting that wall again.
Now back to Smallwood again. Well, Kevin O'Brien in 8th place. Smallwood looking at a 3rd place finish here. They've got 28 to go coming to the line. Pearson quite a ways back in fourth. So got Tyler Stanley in fifth and David Howard Jr. in sixth. Brian Phillips with the top 7 finish. Scott Healy wants to come down to the booth with us here. Yeah, what's up, Scott?
What's up?
Just a track too tough to tame out there tonight, huh?
No, it was fine halfway through, and then the officials just threw me black flags after black flags. And the second black flag I had, I went out and I guess I hit it too hard and I spun and hit the wall. I mean, I tapped it. Then I went back out on the track and it just blew up on me. So I got like 30 minutes of repairs.
Did you get in the black flag for going down the left side of pit road?
No, I got a black flag for going through, I guess, too many pits.
Ah, yeah.
And then the second one, just joining the track too early, which I don't even think I did. So, I mean, I don't know. I think my car is all done here today. I mean, there's only, what, 30 laps left?
Well, don't leave the room or you won't get credit for, you know, you won't be eligible for the money.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'll stay. I mean, my crew is working on my car right now.
I saw Wortman there. David Howard Jr. got a little loose there. Wortman got loose, and actually David Howard Jr. got right back in front there of him. So we're back on the way again. Oh, Wortman's in the wall, Rudy. Boy, he got scrubbing up that wall like it was a magnet there for him.
I see that, yeah.
Oh, David Howard Jr. up in the wall now. Oh, Wortman will go right by him now because it's kind of slowed him up there.
Well, we go to Kentucky next week. You guys could put on as good a show next week at Kentucky as they have today at this track, Darlington. Wow, this will be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Darlington's my favorite track, but today just, I don't know.
Well, you look at, you know, the changes, the weather, the track conditions, and you know, the new builds that come out through iRacing, and you come over here, unless you practice and practice and practice here. I thought Darlington, I was up there practicing, I thought it's really good. It's like we always talk about week after week, Healy, is saving equipment and driving the track. Don't let the track drive you, but you drive the track. And it looks like most of you guys got that down tonight. And me and Rudy are actually enjoying that, because we had spent a long time in our book record to have a caution-free race, and that's what we look forward towards week after week. Sometimes we don't get it, sometimes we do, but it's been a long time coming to see this green flag run here. So I just want to congratulate you, Healy. Tonight you did an awesome job here coming over racing with us, and like I said, most of these cats, man, they're doing an awesome job. We had some few coming off the turns in the front wall, but did not bring the caution out. But all in all, it's awesome.
Kelvin Troy missed pit road. Oh, Kelvin, I can't believe I just seen that.
What happened there, Rudy?
I don't know. He come around the turn, I guess, a little bit too fast for pit road entrance, and he just blew right by it. Spun the tires. Oh man. Well, he picked up a few spots out there on the track anyhow and finishes 12th. So
I mean, the pit road is kind of really hard to pick up on when going, 190 miles per hour. I mean, I missed it a couple times. I was like, oh god, here we go again. Now I gotta go around this whole dang track again.
17 laps to go, and Butler with a 13.3 second lead over Travis Townsend.
Oh boy, that's a long ways.
Yeah, that's forever out there on the track. Scott Brinson re-entering the track. He'll be looking at a top 10 today anyhow, but I'm sure that's not where he wanted to be. I'm sure you didn't want to be back there in 13th either, Scott.
No, not really. Yeah, I mean, my race is all done. I can't fix it in 17, 16 laps.
Smallwood in third. And Tyler Stanley fourth as he got by Stephen Pearson. Pearson will go back to fifth. And Brian Phillips passing up David Howard Jr. David Howard on pit road. Wow, this is a late stop for David. I think he's going to do a 4-tire change. Yeah, 4-tire change for David Howard. And he's sitting there.
That David Howard Jr. is watching him there, Rudy, for a while there. He was just getting loose. Boy, he's going to give that six spot up to Brian Phillips.
Yes, he is. Now 3 guys went by him, Brian Wertman and Kevin O'Brien. So, wow.
I guess his engine blew, Rudy. I guess he's done for the night.
Oh, man.
Well, at least he finished in front of me.
Well, doesn't look like anybody's got anything for Butler again this week. I think he's pretty much, well, I'm not going to say he's clinching the championship, but we'll know more next week for sure. I'm sure he's going to pull away by quite a little bit more from David Howard Jr. Probably at least 10 to 12 points more ahead of him. So that'll put him about 50, 52 points ahead of David Howard Jr.
Two cars on the lead lap. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Townsend now getting into the wall every now and then. He's really struggling with a loose car, but he doesn't want to give up that track position. It mean everything out there right now, this close to the end.
Oh yeah, when this time by, we're gonna have 10 laps to go.
He just backed it right down and let them guys go by. Tyler Stanley and I believe that was, Tyler gets really loose. Scott Brinson gets by. Still got George Hendricks in 11th. And Calvin Troy 12th. Well, there might be enough laps left that he can get by David Howard Jr. Yeah, George Hendricks and Calvin Troy can both get by David Howard Jr. There is enough laps.
I was going to say, there might be enough laps there.
Yeah. Well, that'll pick up another spot from them. Yeah, George Hendricks just went into 10th. I don't think Calvin Troy's going to make it. No, he won't make it. Tyler Stanley
Well,
in fourth. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say if Smallwood could hear me, let them know that Troy is 21 laps down. He's really racing him hard now. Smallwood's into the wall a little bit because Troy is really racing him really hard. I was gonna tell Smallwood to let him go by him so he won't get wrecked, but that's not my call. I mean, that's the driver's professional how they want to drive on the track. You know what I'm saying, Rudy? I just don't want to see him get wrecked out. That's all.
Well, it's really, really hard to pass on this track. So, I mean, we'll see.
Well, I don't. I mean, I know Smallwood. No, is Smallwood up there in the points, though, Rudy? Isn't he up there in points?
Yeah. Wait
That's what I thought.
No, he ain't up there too high.
Okay.
No, he's 8th in the points. He's 396 points out of first.
Right.
He missed a few races there, so.
Oh, we got 5 laps to go.
Yep, nobody got anything for Butler. And you know what? He could wind up lapping Travis Townsend and have the whole field lapped.
Wouldn't that be funny, Rudy?
Well, probably not for Travis Townsend, but
No, probably not.
he's about maybe, let's see, what's he, less than a straightaway ahead of Sean Butler right now.
Oh, Sean Butler touched the wall that time.
I'm sure he's probably, he really doesn't need to drive it that hard. Heck, he's got almost a whole lap ahead of second place. He just needs to, like, heck, he could probably do 50 mile an hour around here these last 3 laps and still win the race, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
There's no sense in driving it that hard. But I know that's not in Sean Butler's style to do that. Oh, and there he is, into the wall. A lot harder that time.
Maybe he's gonna slow it down this time. Like maybe he heard you. I don't know.
I think everybody's got the Darlington stripe out there tonight.
I think so, Rudy.
Yeah, Darlington doesn't like people.
Yeah, Mr. Smallwood says he thinks the caution button's stuck. He said, "What a good race." He said, "You don't see too many of them." No, you don't. It's been a long time since we've seen one here, but you don't see too many. Period. You know, in iRacing. Townsend,
Yeah.
27 seconds behind Butler. I know.
So our top 3 are gonna be Sean Butler, Travis Townsend, and Daniel Smallwood will round it up the top 3 there for sure tonight.
And it looks like we're only going to have one secret number payout tonight, Ed. The other one left the server.
Oh no, that's too bad.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, the other one left the server, so.
Looks like Brian Phillips will win the secret number tonight, Rudy.
Yep. Sean Butler wins the race, so congratulations to Sean Butler. Yep, Brian Phillips will win the 6th place. We picked number 6 and number 14. Timothy Lewis was the number 14, but he left the server, so he is not eligible.
No, he's not.
All right, I'm going to drag Sean down here.
Mr. Excitement wins again.
Mr. Excitement, Sean Butler.
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Well, you win again this week, buddy. Let's see, how many wins does that make? 85 or no? I'm kidding. That makes win number 17 for you for the season.
Yes, sir. Yeah, after last week, getting wrecked out right there at the end, and I had to come out and have a good race this week. And man, I love Darlington, and it shows.
Man, I'll tell you what, I don't know why anybody could love that track, but whatever. You know, Well, tell us about your racing out there, because we seen you were really getting loose there the last few laps. And, I kept telling Ed, he could drive 50 mile an hour these last 4 laps and still win the race. But you kept the hammer right down and like you were racing somebody, and there was nobody out there on the track to race.
Yeah, actually, I backed it down a little bit, and it made it handle a lot different. And I actually touched the wall a little bit for the second time of the race, and but didn't do anything to the car. But it's weird when I slowed down, it just handled totally different, and I just had to keep going. So.
Yeah, well, you led 92 laps tonight, so that's pretty awesome. That should give you really a pretty good lead going into next week at Kentucky. You had a 40-point lead coming into tonight. You're probably going to have about a 52 to 55-point lead somewhere along in there going into next week. So.
Yes, sir. Yeah, unfortunately, my teammate he was doing really good tonight. He'd run up towards the front, and then after that pit stop, he just somehow got loose off of 2, and his engine blew right there with like 15 to go.
Yeah. Well, we only had one secret number winner tonight, and that was Brian Phillips. Timothy Lewis would have been the other one, but he left. So, but congratulations, Sean, on another victory here. 2 more races to go, and it looks like the championship's pretty close to being in the bag for you. Pretty close, not totally yet, but close.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be point racing, especially next week in Kentucky. I don't know. We'll see how the car handles. I remember last time we were there, it was really loose. We'll see what this new build did to it, but I'll definitely be trying to maintain my point lead, just so I can go into Homestead without any worries about it.
All right. Shout outs to anybody tonight?
Well, I'll give a shout out to Travis. Good to see him back. I kind of snookered him there. I don't know if he had anything for me, but when we came out of the pits after our green flag pit stops, I was just kind of taking it real easy on my tires, running about a half second slower than I was really wanting it to until he got close to me, and then I just took off. But it was just my little mind game with him. And then Dana Smallwood starting on pole, come home third, man, after I know he spun it. So that's pretty awesome to recover.
Yeah, very good recovery. All right. Well, congrats again, Sean, and thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Thank you very much, Rudy. Have a good night.
You too. Ed, you got second place, Travis Townsend?
Yeah, I sure do. Hey, Travis, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Ed, I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Boy, what a race you guys had tonight, man. Caution-free race. We enjoyed every minute of it. Can you tell us a little bit about your racing tonight?
Oh man, Ed, it was a handful. It always is at Darlington. I got in here with no practice at all, and this place traditionally is known for chewing up tires, and it certainly did that. And I was kind of overdriving it a little bit, pushing it too hard. I really didn't know where that line was without having any practice. But overall, it was a fun night. Wish I could have kept it out of the wall. I got several 2Xs, especially there late in the race, and it was all I could do to hang on to it there the last 15 or 20 laps.
You did an awesome job coming in second place. Well, I think you started on you qualified 7th. You ended up in 2nd place. You finally got it up there. You did scratch the wall a few times, but all in all, you look amazing out there. You guys did what you're supposed to do. If you didn't get no practice in, you did a heck of a job anyways. What amazed me is having this kind of race at Darlington go caution free. Any other race, man, you got somebody be wrecked or into the wall, caution comes out. I don't know if it was last week we had 11 or 12 cautions, and we thought me and Rudy thought we'd throw some numbers out about between 10 and 13 cautions would have come out here at Darlington tonight. There's not one caution. That was just amazing. But anyways, Travis, do you want to give a thank you to anybody else and congratulate anybody out there on the track tonight? And like I said, it was awesome watching you guys.
Yeah, certainly. Congratulations to everybody. Really, like you said, I mean that's no small feat at all. Going caution free here at Darlington, regardless of field size. I would have never guessed in a million years that would have happened. But also, give a shout out to Sean Butler there. You had a dominant performance. So I see it's about how it was whenever I ran here last. It seems like not much has changed as far as that goes. So, but it was a fun race. I enjoyed getting in here and running with everybody. And thank you guys for putting on the broadcast and putting this league together.
You bet there, Travis. Well, thank you for coming over here and racing at Maximum Speed Racing. Okay, Rudy, back to you.
Hand 4, Daniel Smallwood.
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Hey, I'm supposed to ask you about your report card. We'll get that out of the way first.
Well, yeah, I got a 4.0.
All right.
Straight ace.
Well, tell me about your racing out here tonight, because we seen you spin. You had a lot of damage on your car. You managed to pull out a third place finish, man. How did you do that?
I don't know. I mean, I just got greedy too early in the first few laps, and I was in the lead, hit the wall too. Just got too greedy, and I just went on from there. And I don't know, just went on from there and kept on hitting the wall. And I like, ain't no way I'm gonna get a third place. And I saw Townsend pit, so I like, well, he knows he can make it, so I might as well just come to pit row with him. So they got me a third place.
Well, that's a pretty good week for you. Then ended up third place here in a 4.0 average and a bunch of A's on your report card. That's pretty awesome. So congratulations for hard work in school, man. I don't know, you probably got what, a couple years to go in school now?
I'm a freshman, so I still got 3 more after this.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, man. That's great. Well, it looks like maybe mom and dad might be having to shell out some money for college here pretty soon. So, all right, Daniel, anybody you want to thank?
I gotta give a big shout out to Calvin Choi. It was fun racing with him all night tonight, and congrats on Sean Butler for winning the race. Travis Townsend, it's always fun racing with him. And really, I want to give a shout out to Mom and Dad for being there for me and everything. I want to give a shout out to you guys in the booth and all my fans.
10-4. All right, Daniel, thank you for talking with us, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
And Brian Phillips, you got a copy? I wanted to talk to you for real quick.
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
You win $10 tonight, brother, for finishing in the 6th place, one of the secret numbers. So it was you and Timothy Lewis, 14th, but Timothy left, so he made himself ineligible for the money. But if you stick around a little bit after the race, I want to make sure you get that money, okay?
I really do appreciate it. You, Ed, Tommy, everything y'all do for the league, and congrats to Sean on another big win.
Well, you're still hanging in there, third in the points, brother, so it looks like trophy time for you. It's a long ways back to 4th place. Kevin O'Brien, he's like like 180 points behind you, so it looks like you got 3rd place sewed up. You wouldn't even have to race the rest of the season.
You never know what might happen today, but I picked up a few on them this week. I don't have high hopes, but you never know.
That's right. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Can I say something real quick? It's pretty cool that Brian, you were a contestant there to win the wheel this year, and you were so close, man. You're the last driver on the field to win that, and then just from there just went out the door on you. But you got it in the 3rd spot, maybe for the trophy this year, Brian. Just want to congratulate you, man, to getting up that far.
Thank you very much, Ed.
All right, Ed, let's run down through the results here real quick and we'll get out of here. Sean Butler coming home the winner here tonight. Travis Townsend 2nd. Daniel Smallwood with a 3rd place finish. Tyler Stanley 4th. Stephen Pearson 5th. Brian Phillips 6th. Brian Wertman 7th. Kevin O'Brien 8th. Scott Brinson 9th. George Hendricks 10th. David Howard Jr. 11th. Calvin Troyce 12th. Scott Healy 13th, Timothy Lewis 14th, Chris Fires 15th, and Brian Pager rounding out the field in 16th place. So not a huge field here tonight, Ed, but a pretty good race, caution free for 100 laps at Darlington. Can't ask for anything better than that.
Well, definitely not, Rudy, and it was just awesome.
All right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow night for Top Fuel Racing Indies Series, and I don't even know what track they're at. So till then, stay safe and have a good night, folks.